Hello everyone, you're welcome back again to my channel. So today's one of those days I usually like to go live. So today we'll be making a short video since this camera is too tall. Let's take it down a bit. So from the thumbnail you will have seen what we are making. We are making the short Bubu dress, Ankarabubu dress. So I chose this style because it's very unique, it's simple, and then depending on how you put it on, you can use it for occasions, you can use it for maybe evening party or anything. So I chose that style and I've been wanting to make it. So I said, let me do it live with you guys. So if it's something you're interested in, please watch this live to the end, and I believe you gain one or two things from it. Okay, I'm just trying to while away time so that other persons can join. Yeah, they can also learn one or two things in this live session. So I'll be making use of two kinds of fabric. I'll be showing you now. I'll be making use of this fabric, and I'll be garnishing it with this red fabric. So this red fabric is just like pieces, but I'm just going to mesh them together to spice up this fabric. You can see we have like red, not like the red actually matches though. I wanted something unique about the stuff. So if time permits me, I will also put this red fabric on the round sleeve. But if not, I can decide to leave it like that. But let's see how it goes. So if you are just joining, please double tap to like this live, and also let me know where you are watching from. Hmm? Also let me know where you are watching from. So in the next say 45 minutes I shall be starting this live session. And for those that may not be able to join, I'll also be making, I will re-edit the video to upload on my YouTube channel. So more like I'll compress it, like edit it basically. So maybe into 10 minutes video, so you can watch it. That means if you miss this live video or you feel, oh, the live video will be too long for me to watch, so I'm still going to re-edit it for you to watch. Okay, so we are kicking off. I'll be directing my camera to my fabric, so you may not really be seeing my face, but it's all good. So the materials I'll be needing will be this fabric and these red pieces. So like I said before, I have different pieces of this red fabric, so I'll just be joining everything. I'll be starting from here. I'll be taking my measurement from here, and the first thing I'll do is to come down by like 1 inch. 1 inch, because I want this place to be cut out. So I'll just come down by 1 inch this way. I will draw a straight line. So this will be like my starting point or my shoulder line. Okay, so that's how we go. All my measurements starts from this line. I'll take it down. Also note that I have like about a little above 2.5 inches. Okay, and it's a free gown, it's a free short gown, and also I'll be cutting the sleeve alongside with the main body of the dress. So those are the things you should note about this dress. And again, this fabric is folded into 4 because I want to cut both the front panel and the back panel together. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So with this folding, I'll be having both my front piece and my back piece. Okay, just a little, just give me a second please. I'll be using a neck width of 3 inches. 3.5 inches also works very fine, and I'll be using a neck depth of 9 inches. Okay, so there's a little twist to the neck design, so just keep watching guys. My neck width is 3 inches. You can use 3.5, you can use 4. Okay, Then my shoulder is 16 divided by 2, which is 8. Okay, but I may not really need this shoulder. Then I'll be using the remaining part of this as my sleeve. But then again, you can also come down by, I'm using this remaining part as my sleeve, which is about 14 inches. Okay, I'm a medium-sized person. So on this shoulder line, I'll be coming down by 1 inch, and this will serve as my shoulder slope. This is totally optional. If you just want to cut it like that without coming down by 1 inch, it's totally fine. So I'm just coming down by 1 inch, and this will serve as my shoulder slope. And the next thing is to connect this to my neck width. Okay, I'm just going to take it down and connect it to my neck width. So this is what you should have. This is what you should have. This is the shoulder slope. So my neck depth is 9 inches, and this is also totally up to you. You can use 8, you can use 10, you can use, so but maybe I will make it 8.5. I'm going to make it 8.5. Okay, so this for my front panel, this is the neck for my front panel. But because I'll be cutting the two together, I may not, I will ignore this first. Maybe let me ignore that first. Let me go down by 1.5 inches. This will serve as my back neck, because I'll be cutting the two together, so I don't want to cut this first because it's going to affect the back. So I'll do this, then I'll just connect it. So this for my neck depth for the back. So when I'm done cutting the back, I'll cut the front. Hope you guys understand. A second, please. Something. Okay, sorry for that break. So I'm going to be using the widest part of my body to, take the measurement. And because it's a Bubu dress, I'll be adding extra allowance. So the allowance totally depends on you. So the widest part of my body is my hip, and my hip is 44 inches. So from my shoulder to my hip is 27. So I place my tape on the shoulder line and come down to 27, which is this part. You can see it's already marked. So this is 27 here. This is my hip measurement. Okay, take it all the way down. So on this hip line, 44 divided by 4 is 11, which is this. I'll be adding extra 5 inches, which is 16, as the allowance, and I'll be adding extra 1 inch for sewing. Okay, so this is what it should look like. Then when I'm done with that, for my sleeve, my normal round sleeve is like say 17, like unfold, like round armhole is 17, so meaning it's about divided by 2 will give you 8 point something. But because it's Bubu, I'll be using a round armhole of 20, which is 10, when it's divided by 2. Okay, so this is my hip. So what I will do, I will just be connecting, then for my bust measurement is about I'll be using the same measurement all the way. Okay, so I'm going to connect this now. From here to here is 10. I will transfer the measurement here. I'm just going to join it. So this is like my chest line. This happens to be my chest line. So here I also use 11 inches because I'm using the widest part of my body to cut this, which is like I'll be using 11 plus 5, which is 16, plus 1, 17. So I will do something like this, then plus 1 inch for sewing, and I'll just be connecting down. Then this is a short bubu. From my shoulder to my knee is 42. So, and the full length of this fabric is, I think, is 45. This will be like from here to here. It's like 44, 45. So I may probably leave it, and when I'm hemming it, I will just fold it in. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just draw like 1 inch upward. I'll just draw like 1 inch upward or 2 for folding and hemming. Initially, the style I wanted to make was this very long bubu, but this material is not that long, and at the same time, I don't want to turn it the other way around. If your fabric is by 45, then it's advisable to turn it like vertically, but that would take so much of my fabric, so I just resulted into a short gown. Some persons do add like other fabrics below it, maybe fringes. Okay, but I just want mine this way. So I want it to be a little pencil. I don't just want it to be too straight. I can just take here in a little. It's totally up to you. Okay, so it's now time to join. I already have my sleeve here. This is the sleeve. So this sleeve is somehow, it's more like your armhole and also like your sleeve. Okay, so I can just do this way. From here I can also hem it. I'm just going to connect it. This way. I can use my straight ruler to connect it, to join it. Then also join to this. I want it to be a little pencil, but I don't want it to spread so much. So that's it, guys. So I'll be cutting this out, then later I will separate it so that I can now cut the neckline for the front panel. A second, please. Okay, I'm back and better. So it's now time to cut. Just cut along the part. So there's a little twist to this because it's a shoulder slope and I don't want the gown to be shorter than it's looking. I'll just come up by say half an inch here for joining purpose. If you don't add it here, you can actually add it under. My chalk is not, it's not chalking at all. It's not showing very well. So let me use yellow just to get that half an inch for joining. So what that means is that I will not cut along this line. I will just like cut. Okay, this is how it will be. If you do it this way, your gown will not be shorter. Like, it's just going to give you what you want. Funny enough, this chalk is not just, so you are just creating something parallel to the previous one you have. Good. So the cutting is very interesting. This is the part I enjoy most, cutting. I just cut it like this. This is coming down because I introduced shoulder slope, and which is totally up to you. If you don't want shoulder slope, you can cut it like that. So this is the back neck, which I can cut together. Then later I would cut the front neck. Good. So we are done cutting, and there, here is how this looks. So I'm just going to separate the two fabrics. This is my back piece. So, or I can call this my back piece. Let me call this my back piece. So I'll call this my front piece. I'm just going to still fold it the way it was before. because we'll be working on the neckline now. I'll work on the neckline before attaching the back panel to it, so you just have to make it equal. So this is how it should be. This is the neck depth I'm using. So what I'm going to do, like I said, there's a little twist to this neckline. I'm going to come in by 2 inches from the depth. I used a depth of about 9. Not 9. I used the neck edges of about 10. Yeah, because I've already cut out this place. So I'm going to, sorry, this is my neck depth. Yeah, so this is my neck depth. I'm just going to come in by 2 inches. Okay, and I will connect it to this part, or 1.5 inches too is fine. I'll connect it to this part. So it looks like a V-neck, but the V-neck is not the normal V we know. It's like a block V. So I'll be cutting this out. When you open it up, this is what you should have. This is what you should have. So now this brings me to this red piece of fabric, which I have cut out. I'll be using it for the neckline. So first, I'm just going to take this measurement from here to here, which is 9. Okay, then this one too is 9, so 9 plus 9, 18. Then, but before that, sorry, I'm going to attach to the back first, so that I can just do it one way. Although you can actually do it this way, but I will just attach the front piece to the back piece, then before attaching the neck. So like I was saying before, depending on my mood, I said I will attach red fabric to this thing. So let's see if it will work. I will just attach red here, then, so that it will pop. I'll be doing that now. I'll be using a width of about, maybe, this is on fold now. Okay, this is 5 inches, this is 4 inches, so I'll do 4.5, and I'll cut it all the way. So this will be for the sleeve. I would love to do this right away, because I was contemplating if I should add it or not, but I think it would look beautiful if I do it. So this is for one sleeve. Yeah. It's for one sleeve, so I'll cut again for another sleeve. I want a full long one. Sorry, I'm trying to get something that will go around. So this is too short. Short. Actually, it's not compulsory, but I wanted it in my clothes, but I'm not getting a full long fabric. Let's see if this will go. It's too short. Let's see, it may go. Let me see. It may be okay, just exactly okay for it. It's too short. And I don't want to join it. It won't look good. Okay, what will happen is, even if I join it, it's going to be here. This one looks like what will still be okay. Or can this one go? Everything is almost looking like the same measurement. So if I cannot get a very long piece, then I may have to just combine. Okay, I'll just combine a little. Okay, so we'll just add a little to this so that we can get a full fabric. Another thing I can do is, this may be too wide. This may even be too wide. I can just do it like this. Okay, guys, let's go with this one. Let's go with it because I don't like joining in sensitive areas like this. I will assume I'm just going to open this up so it will serve for the two sleeves. Yeah, this is just okay. So I'll be ironing it, like folding it into two like this, iron it so that we can attach it to the sleeve area. To make it neat. So I'm going to bring my iron here. Yeah, iron it for you guys to see. This is my ironing fabric. So this is for the sleeve, and this is for the round neck. I will show you how I cut this one. I'm just going to get my iron. The back and front of this thing could look very confusing, but just so this is trying to know the front. So this is the front. Just iron it like this. So we'll just keep this. This is for the neckline. So I will explain this later. First of all, let's work on the sleeve. in this case, I'll be making use of red thread, but black is not bad. So what that means is that I'll be changing this thread to red thread. Sorry, I'm trying to plug my machine. So here we go. I'll be threading my bobbin. I'll be making use of this thread. That's because I'm working with red fabric. Otherwise, black can go, blue can go, white can go, but I want to use red. Put my bobbin here. I've done several videos on um, how to thread your. Sorry, it's supposed to come this way. Good. So kindly watch how I would attach the red part of this dress to the sleeve. So this is one sleeve. Close the door. This is one sleeve which I want to attach the stuff to. I'm just going to put it this way because the sleeve will be a bit, will it be a bit short? I don't think so. I'll just stitch it like this and yeah. So this is how I want to stitch it. So take notes, I'm sewing on the right side of the fabric. So it's gonna be like this. Guys, you see it. I'll just trim this off. Then the other sleeve, I'll put it this is the other side. Then I'll do the same thing for the other sleeve. So guys, I've done attaching the sleeve. See, that is the red part. I think it's popping. It's beautiful, right? It's beautiful. So what I'm going to do is beautiful. Look at it. What I'll be doing next is to attach both the front and the back panels like this. So this is the back and this is the front. I'll just be putting the two right sides together this way. And what I will do is just to sew the shoulder down at 1/2 inch and also sew on the sides. Okay, I'm just going to hold it like this with my pins, like that. Then the sides too. For the under, maybe I should hem it first. I'll hem it first so that I can sew it on the straight side. So that if there's need for me to adjust it, I can easily adjust it. So this is how I'm going to fold it. I'm working with 3 inches upward, almost 3 inches upward. So I'll just take it like this from the hem. So this is 3 inches, right? Mark my 3 inches. So that is how I'm going to hem it. before I join it, I like to quickly do this one. 3 inches will be fine for the hemming. So you have to actually take this measurement so that it's gonna be the same as the other panel. 3 inches. So I'll be joining everything. So this is what I'm going to do. Like this and like this. So this side is gonna be better still. You can just iron it flat, which I think I will do now. I'll iron it flat so that when I'm stitching it, it's gonna be very easy. So that's for whether the front or the back. Then for the second one, do the same. So I am done ironing it. So when I'm joining it, it will be very easy, very flat. Therefore, this sleeve, you can as well flatten it. The two right sides are facing each other like this. First of all, I'll place the first panel. Because they were cut equally, it's going to just align. It should align. So this the two shoulders, which I'll be stitching at 1/2 inch. Remember the half, I did that first. The 1/2 inch is what I have here. Here you'll be needing lots of pin. I'll also be stitching on the side. Remember, I'll be stitching at 1 inch because that was the extra allowance I put. Oh, I've not joined this yet, so I will join it. I'll join it first before stitching it straight. I'll only just iron it. I'll join it first. So before I stitch on the side, this is the lower part, the full length. So I'll first of all stitch on it. Since I've ironed it, so it's going to be very easy. I'll stitch on the other side before coming down. So I think I'll do this first before doing the stitching on the sides. Aha. Sorry, I just felt the stitching was not smooth enough to stitch it again. Okay, so we go again. I need something neat. Another thing you can do is to use any gum to do it. If you don't want the stitch to show, you can use any gum for it. this under is ready. You can see neatly sewn. Neatly sewn. Okay, then it will be time to join the sides now, starting from here. But I can see that my thread may not be enough, but let's just try. So I'm going to stitch at 1/2 inch on the shoulder up to this part. 1/2 inch, because I added 1/2 inch when I was marking it, excuse me, when I was taking the measurement. And I used so actually my thread got finished. My thread got finished, so I'm going to restitch the parts that the thread didn't get to. So the shoulder is ready for one side. I'll also be doing the shoulder of the other side. Remember, I'm also stitching at 1/2 inch. It has to be equal. Now stitching on the sides. Okay, so for the side I'll be stitching at 1 inch because that was the sewing allowance I added to it. So I'm going to stitch on 1 inch of it. Okay, I didn't add extra seam allowance to the sleeve. Oh no, it's fine. So So this is how it looks. I've stitched on the two sides. I've hemmed it. It's now time to work on the neck, the neckline. The neckline. This is what I'm using for the neckline. So I need to join these two pieces so that it will be enough. So for the neck, I'll grab my tape. I'm going to measure from here, like this, here, here, up to this place. I won't measure here. So when you measure it, this is like 9. Oh, okay. Let me just take it. So we have like 24. So even if it's longer than 24, I can always trim it. I'm going to take a measurement of this. So this should be far more than 24. Oh, even one would have been enough for me. One would have just been enough. Because I have 25 here. So I can even loosen it. One is enough. I didn't know it was looking shorter for the work I was supposed to do. So one will be okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be bringing out the right side. I'll place this here. Here. And I'll stitch it at half an inch all the way so that it will look like this. So I'm just going to start from here. You can decide to support it with pin or not. So guys, this is what I have here. The beauty is popping. It was almost too short, right? But there's no problem. We'll be creating another design to place on it. Oh, should be like this. Yeah, it's not too short, it's supposed to be like this. So this design would be placed here. Okay, place it here. be cutting a rectangle, yeah, or a square. So watch what I'll do, guys. So I'll do 8.5. 8.5, good. So this is more like a square now. So this one is totally up to you, how big, the kind of shape you want. Totally up to you. You can see I'm reducing mine because I'm thinking it's too big. So I think this one is fine. And I'm going to put this design. Okay? Just going to put this design. This, like this. So I'm going to just iron the edges at 1/2 inch so that it will be easy for me to stitch it. So I did this so that it will relax. Oh, so it's relaxed now. So I'll just, this is the wrong side, so I'll just fold it like half an inch all the way, like this. So this is how I'm gonna place it, but first I need to get the middle of this fabric and get it. I'll spread this on the table and get the midpoint. This needs to relax. This needs to relax. So this is the midpoint. So this is the midpoint. I'm going to place it this way. So I'll just be using this pin. You will need a lot of pins here because you don't want it to be bent. You need to hold it in place. So I'm just going to carefully stitch on it. Carefully stitch on it. It starts from here. So guys, my boo is ready. It's ready. So what I'm going to do is just to give it a good press. Iron it flat and ready to wear. Ready to wear. Ready to wear. So I'm just going to give it a press. So I'm gonna put this on this live video, and let me just put this on so that you will see that we started the live. We started the sewing live, and I'm just going to show you the outcome live. Just a second, please. Let me change to this. So here is it, guys. Uh, what do you think, guys, about this Bubu top? Is it what you like? Is it nice? So everything was done live. So this is the neckline. I don't like something too deep, so I think this is just perfect for me. You can also decide to put pockets, just as you can see. And the sleeve is not bad. This red also made it very interesting. So this thing can actually size almost every lady. So thanks guys. This is my work look. So I'll dress up properly, then do the necessary things, and I believe I'm good to go, right? I'm good to go. So thanks so much for staying till this time. And if you, in case you didn't join this live, I'm going to read. I know what I'm saying now. Okay, I'm back now. In case you did not watch this live, I will re-edit this video maybe tomorrow or even today. I don't know, depending on how far I can go. I'll re-edit it and I will upload it for you to see. Thanks. Love you all. Bye.